Hello, all my co-creator light workers. Thank you so much for tuning in to this live episode of Psychic Divination Hour, which is being simultaneously broadcast on my YouTube channel. So that would be youtube.com/C/psychic Gen all one word, one N. And thank you, YouTubers. Sup. We got Ali, Sean, oh my God, I'm going to butcher your name, honey. Shayna, Neo God, Zeus, Nicole, Luna, my girl, and Allie, again, thank you, Allie, Kelly, Amanda, Enlightened Hippie. Thank you, everybody, so much. So if you don't know on YouTube, I have a podcast. And for those in podcast land, if you don't know, I have a YouTube channel. So my podcast is with Beyond the Light Network. Love this network. Lots of great people, lots of great shows. We have a show basically every night of the week. So we talk about psychics, obviously, mediums, tarot cards, zoocryptology, cryptozoology. We have ghosts. I don't want to call them ghost hunters. No disrespect, my paranormal investigating peeps. And it's a really great network to be a part of. So why not combine them both with a special live tarot Q&A session? Hey, Mon, thank you for tuning in. Girl, we got to connect later tonight. All right. So Luna, are you gonna sign into your Luna channel so that way you can have help me control chat? Just gonna throw that out there. So really good friend of mine, Nicole, also Luna Nocturum. She's a psychic medium as well. If you want to follow her on Facebook, psychic medium Luna Nocturum. She has that page there, like I have my Psychic Gen B page on Facebook as well. She's gonna help me tonight because running both of these, I figure I'm gonna need help. Keeping all the questions in order. So let's pull some cards. Who has questions? And you know what? While I'm giving you guys time, because I know there's a delay, if you want to schedule a private reading with me, psychicgenb@gmail.com is my email address. So that's pretty easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yay. Kelly, everybody's in there. Yay. I'm so glad. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate you guys all tuning in. So I do have, hey, Kim, thanks for joining in on the Spreaker chat. I appreciate that. So I'm going to start. Ooh, we got cards popping out here. So, make sure you put in a question for me. That way I have something to focus on to answer you. I'm going to do short readings. So it's better if I have questions. Dudette, you're so funny. And I will try and read all the questions out loud. Just in case you don't know, if you're in YouTube, the settings have changed. So you're used to, you could chat and your questions or anything you chatted wouldn't stay in the archive. Well, now it does stay in the archive. I won't say anybody's last name because I do want to mind everybody's privacy. So if you champagne, hey, hey. So if you do have a question you don't want to stay in there, I just want you to keep that in mind so you can delete it later. All right, so let me see. So Kelly, Kelly, are you going to get me a question? You were first. Okay, so I'm going to do Kelly, then Ali. All right. Hey, Kim, if you want to come watch the video, I am broadcasting. You see that link there in chat. She's one of our best Beyond the Light Network listeners. She really tries her best to tune into all those shows. So I appreciate you, Kim. All right, Miss Ali, I'm going to get focused in. So everybody, you know, when I get focused in, that means I start ignoring chat. So please forgive me. I'm not being rude. I'm just wanting to focus in on that energy, and Luna is going to help me. All right. Kelly first. Is Ryan meant to be in my life as a relationship? All right, Miss Kelly. All right, they're already telling me to change cards, so we're going with these. There you go. All right, in the highest vibration of love and light, please give me positive insight for the following readings. Thank you to my guides for being with me. And I feel them here. They said, we're here. Stop shuffling, girl. All right. For Kelly and Ryan. Remember, I'm just going to pull short readings here. Okay. So I'm definitely feeling like he definitely gives you the butterflies. He's got you feeling like you're like, oh, every time you see him, you get all nervous, and you know, you're not 100% on it's that butterfly high schooly kind of, oh, he's so cute feeling. Yes, I know I'm a dork, so yeah, it's how I talk. What are you gonna do? But it's like, for you, he's definitely giving you mixed signals here. Or at least you're feeling like you have those mixed signals. You feel like, is he going to be able to be emotionally available right now? And I think that's the biggest question is he going to be emotionally available right now? I you know I feel like he's got something else that he's focused on. And all right, let me pull one more card here on that 7. 7 of coins, please. If we can get it. There we go. Thank you. All right. So it's like he's waiting for the right time. He's one of those guys that it kind of feels like it's got to be the perfect time, the perfect everything. So, of course, my advice, and this is so shitty and totally high school, but my advice is pretend you don't want him, be aloof. And it's like that being aloof thing is going to, that's what's going to make him say, well, hey, I might lose my chance if I don't pay attention to the signals that I have been getting, and now I'm not getting them. It's like he's going to be like, hold up, what's going on? And that's when, unfortunately, you're going to have to do to see about really, getting him interested in being in a relationship. So keep in mind, is that what you want to have to do to form a relationship with him? Do you want to have to start it off with games? So keep that in mind as well. All right, Ali, I want to know if I will ever have a physical relationship with CCM? All right, Miss Allie. All right, for those in podcast land, I am reshuffling the cards, getting them ready. All right, please clear the energy back to neutral for Miss Allie's question. Physical relationship. Okay, there from the bottom, okay, and then from the top. All right, so I really feel like he's carrying some baggage from a past relationship. Um, or she, yeah, no CCM. So we'll just say CCM. I do feel like they're carrying some baggage around from a past relationship, and that has CCM in this kind of place of uncertainty. I feel like CCM is working on building their confidence back within themselves to be able to put themselves out on the market again. And then, of course, from life experience, whenever there is somebody who is, you know, trying to get themselves together, they will normally vibrate and bring in somebody to help fix them. And then you fix them, and then off they go to the next person that they have a relationship with. So please keep that in mind. Do you want to be a fixer, or do you just want to let this play out and see what happens? So far, no good news on love. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm being told pull one more card. Yeah. Ugh. So I do feel like this relationship that screwed him over, that has him all topsy-turvy, where he doesn't know what's left or right, definitely just getting more validation on that kind of thing there. All right. I actually think I'm keeping up with chat all right here by using my phone. Jan, thanks for tuning in on the Spreaker chat room. I appreciate you. All right. So who do we have here? Okay. Neo God. Is my current relationship going at the rate okay, is my current relationship going at the rate it's supposed to? My boyfriend's name is Paul. So, excuse me. I'm already hearing patience is a virtue and good things come to those that wait. Don't you love it when your guides give you little silly things like that to say? All right. So, current relationship, please clear to neutral and set to Neo God's energy about Paul. Is my current relationship going at the rate it's supposed to? Oh, interesting. We got another. You guys are all kind of vibrating the same energy here. Um, so by what I'm seeing here is that you're in this relationship with somebody who doesn't like to take big chances necessarily. Um, and I feel like if you were to push the relationship to go faster, then that would be that. And it would come to an end. This person just, Paul is like, slow down, sister, slow down, you know, just kind of wanting you to give him his own sort of space here. And that's not hard, or that's not easy for you. That's hard for you because you like that commitment. You like that feeling of a secure relationship. And for Paul, I don't know. Like I really see him doing what this guy's doing in the 2 of coins, which is packing up and walking away, just kind of like throwing it all and going psh, if he feels too much pressure. So I would say that if you try and rush it, it's not going to work out. But if you just go with the pace that's going at and allow things to come in and go out at the natural speed, then things are going to continue to do that. Is just that natural kind of, I'm hearing snail's pace. So keep in mind, are you being true to yourself here? You know, are you being honoring yourself by putting yourself on a slow timetable for somebody else's benefit? I feel like that's really what you have to do here. Um, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to hurt anybody's feelings. But honestly, the truth is, it's like, well, is that something you're going to be able to deal with? You know, uh, because if it's not, trying to rush him isn't going to work out for you. Then all of a sudden you're going to be villainized as the bitch who, she was trying to marry me and I was da, 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 and you don't want to do that either. You want to be able to remain your best self here. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that Queen of Wands back over because I want you to be able to remain your best self here and honor yourself and say, hey, if this person isn't ready, if Paul's not ready to settle down and I am, well, you have to decide, are you going to be able to be patient? Are you going to get to step in and have him kick rocks and you go find somebody else? Monica, when chakras start opening, is it possible when it gets to crown chakra, is it normal to get headaches? So our chakra system, that 7-point chakra system that we have, that opens and closes. They open and close all the time. That's just the natural energy flow in our bodies. And so you can get them mucked up and clogged up. And that's when you might feel like, oh, for example, anxiety with your heart chakra. You're going to start maybe getting heartburn or the fluttering in the heart, and that whole anxiety feeling could be because your heart chakra needs a good cleaning out and needs filled back up after you clean it out with your higher self energy. Now, for your 7th chakra, the headaches, yeah, that could be a clog. All right. That could be that there's something mucked up in there and your gears are a little bit jammed. So I would definitely recommend searching here on YouTube and wanting to find a good meditation for your 7th chakra to clean it out and do that for a couple nights. I have different ways I meditate. If I try and do a guided meditation, I fall asleep every time. So I would recommend doing it at night, but that's me. That's what I do. I meditate with my cards by shuffling them. And then I do non-guided meditations that are short when I don't want to fall asleep. So you have to, try a few and see what's good for you. If I wasn't in the app right now, Michael Seeley is a good one. And there's another guy I like. I really like their meditations. All right. We got a question in the Spreaker chat. So let's go ahead and answer that. And then Luna, I don't know if you could tell, but with my phone, I'm able to freeze the chat. So that's pretty amazing. But again, Luna's my girl. She totally had my back, offered to help me stay in tune. If you guys tuned into the last live video I did, she totally helped me there as well. All right, Miss Jan, can you tell me about my job? Where is it heading? All right, I'm being told to pull a different deck for you. Kelly says, "Yes, he is." Kelly M. So then it looks like so I don't know. Shania. Oh, I don't even know why the spelling of your name has me all kerfluddled or whatever. So you'll be next here, but let's get to Jan's. Let me get connected to her energy. I wish I could play music and oh shit, Jan. You don't even all the cards fell out. If you were watching, you would have seen them. You're not even sure what you want, where you want your job to head. You're very confused about how you want to proceed. All right, let's get you back to neutral energy. And I'm going to go ahead and connect to Jan, please. Question about the job. Where is it heading? All right. Thank you guys for being here. And stop now. Okay. All right. And one more for the bottom. Okay. They had me pull a lot of cards for you here. I think it's because of how you're feeling so confused. So, for sure, what you want is to move forward with balance. Um, she says changes are coming. She is confused. But the one thing you do know for sure here that I'm seeing is that you want to be able to move forward with balance for harmony. That's your biggest wish. That's your biggest desire. I'm going to just take a little sip of my soda. I know I'm bad. I should be drinking water. Um, okay, yeah, we see the changes that you talked about here. We do have the death card. But I feel like these are fair changes. I feel like that these changes aren't necessarily like I'm hearing some of your coworkers complaining and feeling like they're getting the shit end of the stick or the short end of the stick. They are maybe some of them are feeling like um, they're being singled out, and I don't see that. I don't see anybody's being singled out. I feel like whoever's making these changement or these judgment calls here is doing it because they want change all around for the whole company. Uh, that said, that means that they're not necessarily thinking about the people as they are just thinking about company productivity, um, how to make more money, etc., like that. Yep, she says, "Yep." um, so then in our last set of cards here, we have the Ace of Cups, in which we already saw that this change is definitely around with the Death card. And we have the Fool. She can't see, so I'm kind of talking out loud here. Um, eh, with the Fool being there, I'm feeling like it's definitely a mystery. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? And I hate that because you wanted me to pull cards so we can find out what's going on. And since it is kind of wrapping up here in a mystery. Um, Honey, you're gonna have to manifest. You're gonna have to manifest, and I know you know how, but in case other people don't know how, I'm just gonna speak to it really quick here. So this is about money for the company and how they want to get their numbers up for the productivity, their They're lying. They wanna be in the black all the time. But of course, what company doesn't? Because you're so uncertain here, I really feel as though this is about manifestation. So, 3 pieces of paper, people. 1 piece of paper, she and Jan knows this. She's gonna write down everything she wants, but first she has to figure this out. That's positive on 1 paper. Anything negative on the second paper. So, say she doesn't wanna sit next to Joe Smo, she's gonna say on her negative piece of paper, "If I get moved to a new department, I don't wanna be in this department with Joe Schmo. I wanna have, be in a department with, um, Sandy, Pat, and Kim," So she's gonna say on her positive paper, "I'd like to continue to work with Sandy, Pat, and Kim." And then on that 3rd piece of paper, you're gonna write what other people want. Okay, well, Joe might want my job, so he doesn't want me to get promoted, or Joe, whatever, like this. Then, as you're writing this down on the piece of paper, you're putting your energy and your intent into your manifestation of what you want. Then, and I can't say this loud enough, in a fire safe container, people. So outdoors in a barbecue or a fire pit, inside would only be in a fireplace. Let's not pull a Monica, Phoebe, and Rachel on Valentine's Day burning old boyfriend's shit in the garbage can. All right, from Friends. So that safe place, and you're going to burn it and you're going to give it to the universe. And when it comes back into your mind, you're going to acknowledge it comes back into your mind. And again, you're going to tell the universe, I've given you what I want. This is what I want. Damn mosquito, I got it. This is how I want my things to move forward. And I feel like it's going to happen that way. Now, all of that being said, Jan's a personal friend of mine. So Jan, I would say we need to pull cards again in like a week or so. And of course, you know how to get a hold of me. So, because I feel like with you not knowing where you want to go or how you really want to proceed, that right now the cards can't really advise you because you haven't decided. You haven't decided yet. All right. Is Alan mad at me? Hmm. So that's a difficult question. I think when we ask the question if someone's mad at us, um, it can be for a number of reasons. One, it could be because we feel guilty that we did something. Two, it could be that we're projecting our insecurities onto this person. Or three, it could be that you're just totally confused as shit and don't understand what's happening, why the communication has broke down recently, or whatever it is. And four, they could just have some big shit going on that they're handling. And they're not thinking about the fact that they've left you in this kind of place where you're left confused because they're having to take care of themselves right now. But let's see if we can get one jumper. That one wanted to come out. 4 wands. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's going to work out. With the 4 wands here, I definitely feel like he's just got his own shit going on. Give him some space and it'll all work out. And whatever you do, sister, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right. She says, works every time. Yep. Ignore them and they come. I know that's what you were talking about. All right. Kelly J. Any advice on reopening my connection to my guides? I feel stuck. Oh, you're welcome, Jan. She says, thank you over in the Spreaker chat. So you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Um, so when we feel disconnected from our guides, it is definitely, I hate to say this, but it's in our heads because our guides are always with us. We have our main spirit guide who is with us from the time we choose to come into this life and will be with us until we exit this life and will be there to help us cross over. We have other guides that are gonna come in and out of our lives. Some play major roles, some play smaller roles. Some of them come in for a short time and then leave. If you're in this place, Kelly, where you're feeling like you're not connected, you need to put that out of your mind, honey, because you are connected. They are there. And I'll tell you, my main spirit guide, she tells me all the time how stubborn I am because I'll be thinking, should I go left? Should I go right? I'll go left and I'll hear her say, see, if you weren't stubborn, you would have listened to me and gone right. So it's about really centering yourself and allowing yourself to trust the intuitive messages and the psychic messages that our guides are giving us because our guides give us intuitive messages or psychic messages, whatever you want to call them, every day, all the time, trying to help us keep on the path we chose. It's just about letting go, you know? Keep calm and carry on. You have to have that, I'm gonna trust my guides and I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna let things work out the way they're supposed to, and I'm not gonna overthink it. Because, honey, they haven't abandoned you, they haven't left you, and that will happen. Now, if you're wanting to meditate to talk with them, keep in mind meditation is not easy. All right. Unless, you're a monk and you've been a Buddhist monk for 50 years, and you've got to the place where you can meditate and levitate at the same time. Our minds are constantly thinking or constantly rolling. It's about finding a way to slow it down, maybe even visualizing it, whatever pops into your head, going into slow motion until it freezes. You thank it for coming, and then you visualize yourself flicking that thought away. And then you reevaluate. Okay, I'm doing my body scan. I'm relaxing myself down from my head to my toes. And I'm going to allow my guides to show me images. I'm not going to force it. I'm going to allow it. And it's not easy. Okay. Just remember, there's nothing wrong if you have a hard time or get stuck. Just don't give up. Carrie, I am hoping I am making the right decision with my career. She tells me she's a Virgo. So she says, taking a leap of faith on new beginnings. I'm not an astrologer, but I do know a little bit about Virgos. um, you have this obsessive need, but that's okay because that's who you are, sister, to make sure everything is perfect. So I don't even feel like I have to pull cards to tell you that if you've made the decision to take the leap of faith, it's because you feel it's perfect. You feel it's the right fit for you, that it's going to work for you. And that is amazing that you seriously did the queen thing, we're totally British about it. You're just keeping calm and carrying on. And I envy that, and I'm sure lots of people envy that. We're always wanting to second guess ourselves. So I think that's amazing that you are doing that. Um, and I'll tell you, if you take this leap of faith and it doesn't work out the way you had hoped, there is still a lesson for you to learn in that because life doesn't give us any path that doesn't have a lesson on it. So, also, something else I know about Virgos is they can manifest like no other. Very good manifestors. So if you have complete faith in this, then I would continue to trust in that faith. I really, really, really would. But let's see. We'll get you a couple cards here. Take a leap of faith. Taking a leap of faith for the Virgo. Right decision on career. Yes. Knight of Pentacles. So definitely about changes and growth and just being, I mean, he's a dedicated guy. He's a earth sign. That's you, Virgo. So, yeah, you're doing the right thing. You really are. Okay, Kelly. Um, Camilla, hi. I would like to know the feelings of Christian for me. A Libra and an Aries, huh? Well, I think if anybody can handle an Aries girl, it's gonna be a Libra. Shay, thanks so much for jumping into the Spreaker chat. So everybody, real quick, if you want to tune in on Spreaker, it's Psychic Divination Hour with Beyond the Light Network. And if you want to tune in to YouTube, it is Psychic Gen B on YouTube. And thank you, Luna. I know she is so sweetly volunteered to help me. I don't know what I would do without her. And thank God, because I was feeling so guilty that I can follow chat on YouTube from my phone and freeze it. And it's not just like filtering by. So I'm glad that she can possibly enjoy listening versus having to work. All right. Feelings. So Libras like to find balance. I think that's the easiest thing you can always remember about a Libra. Aries, you sweet young things of the zodiac. All right, Carrie, thank you. Ooh, and we got 4 cards for you. All right. Well, 5 of Wands straight away. So that's definitely some Aries energy right there. So I don't wanna offend you when I say this, but if you guys if kind of that arguing passion is what, gets you guys going, makes you feel connected, that kind of arguing, like, banter, that's kinda what I'm feeling from this by seeing this 5 of Wands here. Um, then girl, be you, all right? Be you, because banter is fun, all right? Not gonna lie, it's fun. Okay, sorry. I saw she asked a second question. I'd also like to know if I will finally meet a good man this summer. So I'm hoping I'm making the right decision. Oh, that was Carrie. Camilla. Okay. Okay. So we do have a 2, and that's good. I do feel like there's a 2. And look at what do you know? You have the Justice card. So that's the Libra card. Um, okay. Sorry. I was talking or actually my guides were talking to me here. All right. Oh, thank you already. So I asked for a clarifier on that page of wands and I got a couple of cards here. So, we're feeling this very fiery energy here up front, which I feel as though that would definitely be the Aries energy. And then we have the Libra energy at the end, with the 2 of Swords being in between that page of wands, which, like I had said, you are the baby of the zodiac. Um, I feel as though that he would bring a new balance to you. Like you would, you know, I know I said baby, so maybe that's why I'm hearing the word grow. It's like your spirit would grow, your soul would grow with being in a relationship with him. Um like he would teach you how to work to make yourself better. Okay? I think he's looking at you at like that right now. Like he's looking at how he can work with you because Libras do like to work with. They like to have working relationships, even if it is a romantic relationship. They need that, "How are we gonna work together?" balance, feel. And with the Ace of Swords here, you know, of course, I'm feeling like there is a very good chance here for you guys. This is another one of those situations, again, with these questions, people coming in with the questions that are kinda similar. It's because you guys are all vibrating the same energy right now, and you were brought to all watch this chat right now because you like attracts like here. So this is about patience. Um, keep being you, keep being your sassy kind of, you know, YouTube is louder. I'm sorry. I'm talking in the same mic on both sides. um that energy. I feel as though he likes that about you. It's I feel like it's a turn on for him. So just, keep being your sassy you. Keep doing your things. I mean, Aries, you guys are very good at playing aloof. So I don't even have to tell you because you just naturally are aloof. Where did all these mosquitoes come from? Um, I kind of feel like you're actually gonna probably lose interest in him. Hmm. Yeah, I kind of feel like you're gonna actually lose interest in him soon. But it's fun. What are they saying to me? No? Okay. Okay. So, okay, girl, I'm sorry. Yeah, he's gonna this is with the 3 of Swords coming out, um, this guy's way too in his mind versus his heart. So, I do feel like you're gonna go back and forth with him for a little while, talking with him, but it's just gonna end up with somebody getting their heart broken because the other one loses interest. So, I do feel like there's a chance of this relationship, um, but that it's not gonna end well because, I mean, look at that poor swan. Oh, Kim, I'm sorry. She's stuck in Spreaker. Well, if you have a question, girl. Shay. Oh, Shay, I love you. Thank you for coming in to chat. All right. So, oh, I hate being the bearer of bad news. I just do. I feel like that there is a chance to start something with him, okay, with Christian. I just don't feel like it's going to end well. And I'm gonna allow you to free will choice that shit and decide how you wanna move forward. If you wanna, move forward and get away from him now or if you wanna do it later, but I do feel like there's this fiery bantery in between you that he's very attracted to, but that he really can't make up his mind. Um, so yeah, just keep your pants on. That's all I'm saying. But that's up to you. You gotta get yours too, sister. All right. Carrie, second question. We gotta give somebody else a turn, But let me say this to that question. I would also like to know if I will meet somebody good this summer. When your career is setting off and doing what it's got to do, your love life is in the shithole. When your love life is doing good, your career is in the shithole. Oh, damn. So just go have a fun summer and do what you have to do, kind of thing. Just go out looking for a good time, not looking for commitment, and wait for it to come to you at the right time, at that right opportunity. The universe will present itself without you even knowing. And I feel like you looking would actually slow it down. And so I'm going to encourage you to not look, but just have fun. Oh, Allie, you're welcome. She says thank you. All right, Kim, do you have any questions over there from the Spreaker chat? I think it's because my husband bought me flowers, and I have flowers in here. That might be why the mosquitoes. Did I leave the window open? I do like to sleep with the window open, but who doesn't? That's nice, isn't it? Allie says, I seem to always the the pick me up for this guy. Yeah, yeah. You got to honor yourself here. Monica, I learned my lesson. No repeats. BPG 5012 trick. That is a mouthful. Hi, Jim B, and all on chat just watching. Well, Trick, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Oh, ladies, my fellow BTLN ladies, damn you cards. Shay, honey, I didn't share any of this that I was live. I don't know if I can trouble you to do so. That would be amazing. Hi, Jen. I would like to know if a Capricorn man I fell for feels the same way about. I'm guessing me, and if there's a chance for a reunion. Scorpio, Capricorn. I actually feel like you guys could handle each other pretty well. Scorpio, Capricorn. I feel like that's a water sign, earth sign that would mix pretty well. But again, I'm not an astrologer, so I might not that's not my professional advice by any means. I feel like there would be turmoil within the relationship, but again, for a Scorpio, that would be the bow chicka to your wow wow. Like you would be totally down with that, and because Capricorns can hold their own. All right, thank you. Please return to neutral energy. All right. I'm trying to figure out your name for that question. I feel like you abbreviated. Okay. Is there a chance for a reunion? Chance for the reunion. All right. Kim says no questions right now. So let me focus on this chance for a reunion between our Scorpio and Capricorn, please. Okay, cut the cards now. Thank you. Okay. Oh. No. Okay. So I didn't even realize that I had reversed a card when I put them back in the deck. I do have these cards all face up. Um, but with this 3 of cups, I do feel as though that somebody else came into this situation, whether you're aware or not. I'm not really getting a clear message here, whether it was you or if it was the cap that was unfaithful. But I do feel like there was some sort of being lured away, kind of unfaithfulness. Um, so I would say at this time, it's just I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling that there's a connection for you guys at this time. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna lie to you, okay? Tango Tango! Aw, I love Tango Tango. Pisces mermaid wondering about Aquarius boyfriend and Aries ex. All right. Oh, and she put little fishies in the chat. Thanks, Shay, for sharing. I appreciate it. All right, what time is it? 5:52. So after Tango Tango, I will get Amanda and Gloria, and we'll see if we have time for another one. Hmm. Okay, Pisces, and Aries. Pisces. About my Aquarian and Aries ex. I personally have Pisces females that I'm friends with, and I adore the shit out of them. Um, I have not, as a Pisces, had the same luck with any Aries males to be able to connect with them on even a friend level. So I would like to put out there that doesn't mean it's not possible. It's just who I've come across in my experience. Not saying Aries males are bad. Oh, you know what? I take that back. I do have one Aries male friend, but you know what? He's a cusper, and he is very highly. Gosh, his vibration is so high. So it definitely depends on vibrations because I have a very good friend in the other chat. She is an Aries and she has an amazing energy, very high vibration energy. And then the male that I was speaking about, um, you know, I'm always fascinated by Aries. I'm not going to lie to you because, in my experience, again, this is just my personal experience, no judgment. The Aries are very one end or the other. They've got this super high vibration. And I think, well, why did you choose to be an Aries in this life? Because they're the baby sign. But then I think, well, maybe I'm labeling them. And that's not fair. Um, to say that all Aries do have to be young in this lifetime or young thinking or and I see young thinking as being narrow-minded thinking. But because I have really met some, I guess I should just shut my pie hole because I've met some very open-minded, big thinking Aries that are just amazing people. But for a relationship, I would definitely have an astrologer look at that. And then, of course, I always like to say, if it's a past relationship, it's a past relationship for a reason. Current Aquarian, Pisces Aquarian. Okay, now? Okay, thank you. Okay. So I do have a few cards reversed in this deck, but that's okay. So Tango Tango, you know, the 9, okay, of swords. is about asking for help. Okay. This is not about things being super great. And with the 8 of Pentacles here, I do feel as though that you are having to kind of put a lot of work into this relationship with your Aquarian. Okay. And then we have the Knight of Swords reversed. So that's, in traditional tarot, that is definitely going to be an air sign here. Um, so gosh, I feel like you put a lot of work into this relationship and it's not necessarily balancing out for you. And being that Pisces, you do have a big heart. You do want to help. And sometimes you probably have a hard time saying enough is enough. But there's that point for Pisces where they're just like, "Oh, hell fucking no. I'm done. I'm not gonna handle this." It's about finding your breaking point. I hate seeing the Knight reversed, okay? I have to wonder if there's been some miscommunication, and that's where we Pisces can be guilty of we can be guilty of blowing things out of proportion. And it's because we're so emotional, all right? So with a Pisces, it's the good, it's the bad here. We can be crazy over emotional, but we love with all of our heart as well. So for your relationship with your Aries, you are going to have to open up communication in a completely different manner. I do feel like whatever this is that you've been like working at or going at, it's not, you're just hitting a wall now. So it's about definitely changing your approach in the way you communicate with them, with your Aquarian, to get your Aquarian to open up and talk to you. Because Aquarians love to talk. Pisces love to talk. So I really think it's about changing, putting work into finding a new form of communication with them to get it moving forward. And I have a feeling that that totally makes sense to you. I don't want to scroll up too far though, because I don't want to lose our chat. Brian, thank you for joining in Spreaker chat. Moving between YouTube and here. Well, thank you. Oh, and Candy, another Beyond the Light Network member, has also joined in. Hey, Candy, you stop flirting with Luna. That's my girl. She's calling her pudding. That's my girl. No, okay. Yeah, I'm Pisces. I get jealous, okay? What can I say? I love heart. No, I'm just kidding. Um, all right. Monica started this morning all the way up and grounded and meditated. That is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And just remember, grounding, when you ground yourself, you're going to have to do this several times a day. Your grounding tubes will get worn out. What's a grounding tube? Well, I do have a video for it on YouTube where you can go in and um, learn how to ground, what it means. It will wear out because you use it up throughout the day. So I have it on a playlist. I think it's a how-to playlist, I want to say. Amanda, hi Jen. Will I find a safe, secure place to live before the end of April? Well, now I have questions. All right. For Manda Panda. I feel like you're going to be where you're at a little bit longer. For Amanda, for Amanda. Okay. Okay. So definitely seeing that you feel alone here. You're wondering, where's your justice? Um, and I keep hearing like, where's my justice? Where's my justice? So, honey, you really are going to have to look inward for your strength here. I know that you feel like you're alone and you feel like you are fighting this battle alone. But please remember that even if you don't physically see them with your eyes, your guides on your loved ones, your past loved ones are always around you and always supporting you here. Um, Sorry for the long pauses. I know in podcast land, you're not supposed to do that. But when your guides are talking to you, that's what happens. I feel like I need to look at your picture again, even though I can't really see it because I'm blind as shit. I just see some sort of triangle, maybe a tent. Man, okay. All right. So if I can get a clarifier on the king, why is the king looking at the justice card? Thank you. We got 2 cards for you. Okay. All right. Gloria, don't let me forget. I'm going to come back to you because I got to scroll down here. Amanda, is this person oh, hey girls, look at you join me over here. I promise I won't cheat, Lady J. Thank you. Amanda, are you still on? Amanda Panda. Hey Natasha, thank you for joining. Leo Virgo cusp. Nice. She's been on both. Thank you, Candy. I appreciate that. I'm gonna try Amanda, are you still on? Because this feels pretty deep. So I feel like you're gonna be stuck there a little bit longer, but that you are getting out eventually. I'm waiting to see if she joins here at the end. I do feel like, God, she's not here anymore. I know. I like seeing the cards too. They're pretty. They're so pretty. Should I go like this a little bit more? Oh, 14 messages from Luna. Okay. All right. So Amanda's not here. If you do tune in later, so I feel like this has been an ongoing struggle for a while. I do feel like at the time where you feel most alone, um, that I'm seeing like a beam of light comes on you, like you have an aha moment. I do feel as though that I'm feeling like your mom and guilt tripping and kind of an unhealthy relationship with a female, an older female. But I am seeing that it's like everything you've learned not to be in life, you learned from this older female mother figure. All right. I think Amanda left. I wanted her to explain something I had been seeing, and since she's not here, that means she can't explain it. So, Amanda, I'm sorry that I did not get to your question while you were still in chat. All right, I'm gonna have to just try and let that energy go because it was very concerning for me. And okay. Yep, the YouTube is youtube.com/C/psychic Gen B, Gen with one N, the way God intended and the goddess intended. All right, I'm gonna put these cards down. All right. Oh, who did I say I was gonna come to next? So this is why I didn't like to scroll up. So there's my girl Tango Tango. Did Kelly Johnson didn't ask correctly, looking for my path, my way in cards and pendulums. I have my pendulum right here. So pretty. I love it and never use it. And this one is awesome. It has a specific name which I can't even think of, and I keep sage in it, the pendulums that open, but it's supposed to help you find, you put a piece of whatever it is you're looking for in it and helps you find it. And it just so happened that that crystal, the little thingy fit in there perfect. So yeah, let's done with show and tell. So looking for your path. Oh, Kelly, honey, we are all looking for our path. And that's the thing. It's like while we're all standing around looking, it's always right there in front of us. It's right below us. And we're usually standing right on it. So if you are feeling this need to, okay, very interesting. Oh, let's maybe back down. Okay, so we have the 7 and the Knight here. We have a 7 of Wands and excuse me, 7 of Swords and a Knight of Wands. But how they're looking at each other and how their faces are covered. I'm feeling like you have some sort of hesitation here to move forward. And that's perhaps why your path doesn't seem so clear to you. And I feel as though that this hesitation is from, dogmas and stigmas of how you were raised and possibly being told that these things weren't for you or you shouldn't do these. So, releasing those, you know, those little things that you've been told, while you were growing up and just letting them slough off of you. And I'm totally seeing a butterfly coming out of their chrysalis right now and acknowledging, I don't have to keep this a secret. I don't have to keep this inside. I am able to go out and find like minded people that are going to see life the way I want. And by letting this go, this dogma, the new adventures can begin. I love that. I love that. I totally feel like it's a piece out of my life, you know, being brought up, being told, no, you don't know what you're talking about because they didn't like it when I tell them things before they happen, my family, and them being, you know, so Christian based and saying that only Jesus has these gifts. That wasn't fair to me. and letting that fear go to know I wasn't doing anything wrong, to know that what I'm doing is with the goal and desire to help other people. That's where I feel like I've grown. And I feel as though that if you are drawn to a pendulum, then do a pendulum. If you're drawn to tarot cards, do tarot cards. If you are drawn to Tibetan singing bowls and mastering them, then do that. And as you slough off this old feeling, these old ways, the like-minded people are just going to start pouring into your life. And you can always come and chat in Spreaker. Like I was saying earlier, Beyond the Light Network. You just search that on Spreaker. It's not speaker, it's Spreaker, Spreaker. It's an app. You will always be welcome in any of our chat rooms for any of our shows. We we love being around like-minded people and love sharing information. But you can also, try Google what's it called? Meetups. Find like-minded people to surround yourself with, sister. Hey, Alyssa, thanks for joining. Jay Burton Tone, thank you for coming in. Champagne. I don't know if I was skipped, but thanks. Fine, I'll ask again next time. Did I skip you? Oh, honey, are you still in here? I love her. I mean, she's got a fancy name. Who doesn't love fancy names? Turning Spreaker off. That's all right, Brian. Come on into the other. Sky. All right. Jay Burton. Wait, let me go on. Jen, how can I get over a breakup? Or how can I heal from a breakup? I know this is not the answer you want to hear, but time heals all wounds. Yes, my guides love throwing out these little sayings that we've all heard a million times, but they like to do that because it's true. First of all, Jay, forgive yourself for being sad. Or forgive yourself for feeling shame for being sad because it's okay to be sad. There's no reason why you shouldn't feel sad. There's no reason why you shouldn't feel angry and then sad and then angry again. That's your natural process. That's the natural what you're going through um, thing. That's part of breaking up. And allowing yourself to have those feelings is perfectly fine. Now, wallowing around in the feelings, that's totally different. You don't want to do that. Okay. So I still expect you to get up and take a shower and brush your damn teeth. But and I know I sound like a broken record. There's something for us to learn out of every single situation. Every situation. There's something that will help us grow, something that will help us be better. And if you're me, you're stubborn and have to do it a couple times before you learn the lesson. But you'll get through it. And I know it never feels like it right now. But in a week from now, you're going to be like, okay, I'm all right. 2 weeks from now, you're going to be like, well, should I call? Should I text? Nope, nope, no, 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 no. No calling, no texting, no emailing. And a month from now, you're going to be like, all right, I'm ready to party. I'm getting my groove on. Sorry, that probably looked really just wrong, but I was doing the dance, the Saturday Night Live dance. Yeah, and you're gonna be ready to get out there, and it's no, you're not gonna be ready to date, but you're gonna be ready to, put your dancing shoes on and go out and have a good time. Um, you will heal from this, and I know that because I have faith. I have faith that everything is always gonna work out for the best, and everything is going to work out the way it was always supposed to. Unless you're like me, stubborn and turn left, even though your guides are telling you to turn right, then you're going to have to flip a U and wait to cross the street, but it's still going to work out. So just have faith, honey, and it will be totally fine. Carrie, thank you. I appreciate your words. I needed to be reminded. Aw, you're welcome. It's my guides. They're kind of awesome. Sorry, re-question what's going on between me and my Taurus man? Oh, I have a soft spot for Taurus. I don't know why. I just love earth signs, I guess. All right. So, if you're having to question what's going on, it's because one of the two of you in the relationship are definitely at a position, a point in your life where you're doing a growth spurt. And I'm not talking about physically, I'm talking about spiritually or mentally, just changing. Okay. And when the other feels like they're distance from you, it's because they aren't able to communicate what they're going through, their growth spurt, their change, because they aren't even able to digest it the right way. Um, and then things like breakups happen. So keep an open line of communication with the Taurus. I mean, they're going to tell you what they want to tell you when they're going to tell you, but don't close yourself off. Just let them know you're there. Let your Taurus lean on you when they need to lean on you. And when they need a little space, give them their space. Um, that's what Taurus needs. They do need support. Um, I feel like right now I mean, that's the strong message I'm getting about your Taurus, is that your Taurus is just in the place right now where they're going through this transformation, this change, this growth of, and more of a spiritual level. And I'm not saying like they want to go get baptized. I mean, it's just like our physical body changes every 7 years. It's scientifically proven. I think that our spiritual body changes as well. But that's, I think, a little bit more frequently. All right. Champagne. Is Champagne still here? Oh my gosh, I've now all my BTLN peeps are in chat. So now I totally don't even know what's going on in there. Brian. So Brian, are you Trick? Yes, he's Trick. I was like, I know I've seen that call sign before in YouTube, and I just couldn't put my finger on it. All right. Do, do, do. I feel like I should have music on. I don't know if you guys can hear the dogs running up and down the hall. I guess they want me to hurry and get off. All right. So, Champagne Sister, are you still in there? Mon. General outlook on Taurus Pisces saga from XY with no Z. So, Taurus Pisces, we have the water and the earth. Water can shape earth, but earth can shape water. Earth can change the direction water flows. Yet, with enough time, the water can change the direction and shape of the earth. Figure that one out. Because that's the thing. It's about give and take when you are a water and earth sign. Compromise is key. to a relationship. So key to a earth water relationship. I needed to hear this. Oh, you're welcome, Jay. You know, it's never easy, honey. It's never easy. I'm here, Jen. I don't even know. See, I'm so far back. It says it's 6:21. This is California time. And then there's Brian at 6:13 saying I'm here. Oh man, I think she forgot about me. Gloriana, did I really? Am I an asshole? I gotta wrap it up sooner or later. I'm not trying to be an asshole. Gloriana, if you're still here, you'll be my last question. And then Virgo Sun, Cap Moon, Taurus rising. Oh, honey, you must be stubborn as all get. All get. Oh, goodness gracious. Feeling lost. What is my ex Cancer Sun, Aries Moon, Pisces rising gonna do? Just want a release from the past. Well, see, starting to bring in that same energy, that earth, water energy here. And um, okay, Gloriana, I saw your question pop up here. So for someone who has all three major, your sun, moon, and rising are sign. I can't believe I'm going to have to remind you of this, but my guides are saying I got to remind you because I'm arguing with my guides saying, well, they know. But my guides are saying, just remind them that they need to get out in nature and they need to walk around barefoot because the earth is what's going to help you feel found. That being out there, I'm even seeing that maybe you need a garden. If you're somewhere in the country with this crazy ass weather that is snowing still, get yourself some soil and plant in the house. And that this reconnecting with the earth energy is going to help you find yourself again. And once you find yourself, that finding your part, which is the hard part, that's what's going to make your ex, that relationship with your ex, so much clearer. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, stubborn. I had the feeling. Okay. um, I believe I'm trying to find the original post here. So Pisces rising and Cancer sun. So very emotional, very, very emotional ex here. Um, I have a feeling that the ex doesn't really know what they want either, and that you're still connected to them with a psychic. We get basically psychic connections to everyone we meet throughout the day, and they're like psychic cords, and they go in and they stick in. So you have to mindfully say, hey, guides, cut this psychic connection, cut this psychic cord. And I think that cutting that psychic connection cord that you have with your ex would actually help clear your mind up. And that's why my guides are saying you need to get out and touch the dirt and touch the nature and do all of this because it's going to connect you with who you are versus with who they are. And that will clear your vision. Is it gonna be magic and happen as soon as you do it? Well, shit, I fucking hope so, and tell me if it does. But chances are, no, it's gonna take a little bit of time because you built this psychic connection up with this other person. So this cord is pretty thick with them. So you may have to ask for it to be cut several times. Psychically, the ex will know it's been cut, even though they might know, hey, you cut your energy cord between us. They're gonna feel like something's different, and that's when they might text you or call you. So this'll be something that you'll have to do for, maybe a month, maybe 2 weeks. but you definitely need to get back to your roots, pun intended, and get your feet dirty, get your hands dirty, and just get out there and really, really ground yourself. All right, everybody. It's already 6:26. I was gonna stay on an hour. It's been almost an hour and a half. I don't want to be an asshole, but I do honor and respect my time, as well as your time. So I want to definitely get this divorce is what I want. Well, then that's a pretty big energy cord. Virgo, Cap, Taurus. That's a pretty big energy cord you're going to have to cut with this person. He is detached and closed off, so off, no communication. Well, maybe no verbal communication, but you have a serious relationship with this person. So you are energetically connected to him, and you're definitely, definitely gonna feel whatever they're feeling, especially if they're a Cancer, Pisces. We're talking about very high emotional person here, emotional signs, and they will close themselves off, but they're still feeling it. And you're gonna, honey, you're gonna feel it too. So I'm telling you, you need to just start working in dirt and feeling yourself again. And feeling yourself again is gonna clear things up amazingly. Oh, Natasha, thank you for the love. Oh, love shout out. I love a love shout out. Oh, well, I don't know if I'm awesome, but my guides are pretty awesome. Virgo Cap Taurus. All right. So I have one more question I promised to answer. Gloriana. Oh, Natasha, I'm seeing your question too, and I feel like I do need to answer that. Can treating your loved one like your enemy, verbally abusing as you were once abused, can that at some point be fully forgiven by your twin flame? I keep purging and fighting or flighting with when he withdraws. Well, Natasha, you won't like my views on twin flames. Um, so I'm not even going to address the twin flame thing. Okay, I guess I am. I'm compelled to do so. It's within me. So twin flame relationships are about constant turmoil. That's what a twin flame relationship is. It's about this crazy attraction and constant turmoil. By treating your loved one the same way they're treating you, this projecting back and forth your feelings on each other or thinking that's how well, they treated me this way. And so I think I need to act this way back, this going back and forth. Honey, no, I don't need to tell you this is so unhealthy. And you're not honoring yourself and you're not honoring the person that you fell in love with by treating them this way, nor is the person you fell in love with honoring you or themselves. So yes, this is a vicious, ugly ass cycle that you're in, honey. And so in this instance, if this is a relationship that you still want to fight for, I'm totally going to be like FMT, family marriage therapist, okay? Not FML, but FMT, family marriage therapist, okay? Because if you guys are in this vicious cycle, you need a third party to come in and help you break this cycle. And I pray to God this isn't your twin flame because there would never be rest in this situation if it is, because it's about having turmoil. And I just felt somebody tug on my shorts that I have on. So, I don't know what that means to you, if but I do feel like it was probably connected to you, that I would have a little ghost here. So I'm definitely sending you back your energy, Natasha, and sending your ghost back to you. Oh, Jan, thank you. Fun show. Oh, thank you so much, Jan. All right, Gloriana. Girl, thank you for waiting. All right. I asked if moving away from my hometown would be the best move once I graduate. Well, sweetie, it's not going to be easy. Leaving everything you've ever known. In fact, what it will take is a great great deal of inner strength and courage. Leaving everything you've ever known. That being said, you have to honor yourself and do what is best for you, what's healthy for you. And you have to make choices wisely. Now, if this is about school, I would 100% recommend speaking to a school counselor about what the best school plan is for you. If it's a JC first, that's close, or if it's going straight into a 4 year or university, wherever you live, you might call it university. I think that's a thing here in America now too. We're starting to call college university instead. At least all the fancy pantses are. But let's see, Gloriana and moving away. Gloriana and moving away. Please advise when we're ready. Wow, so I picked these cards up and they all came up upside down. Like I have them reversed. That's wow. That's to me, that's a heavy message that this is how this came out. So I'm using the regular Rider-Waite-Smith deck here. Love these cards, no borders, and have a little vintage feel to them. So Gloriana, I don't feel like moving away would be the best choice for you with the star coming out reversed. And not only do I feel like it wouldn't be the best choice for you, I with the judgment being reversed, I feel as though it won't happen. I mean, we have major, major players going on here. These are all major arcana. Then we have the death card, which I love. So there is something else here that you need to learn or need to figure out. There is a change. I feel like there is a change that needs to be made in a parental relationship for you before you could move on successfully. Um, coming to terms. I'm hearing coming to terms, coming to terms, coming to terms, coming to terms. So that's a very important establishing a new bond, a new relationship, new boundaries, new all of this new as you are coming into adulthood with this parental figure that I'm seeing for you. Um, if this doesn't get resolved, I fear as though there will always be a delay in moving forward for you. And resolving this issue is what will, and I'm going to turn this over for you, compel you into getting all of your dreams and desires and wishes to come true, which is what you're feeling right now is to move. Um, so mending a relationship, fixing a relationship, reestablishing this relationship so that it's more of an adult parent adult relationship versus a parent child relationship is what I see needs to happen for you. Not about school. I'm working on my second bachelor's degree now. My family wants me to come to Dallas, but I'm not particularly feeling the move. Well, then that's what I'm feeling is you have to fix that relationship before you move. So staying where you are is where you needed to be because I felt like there was a relationship you needed to fix. I want to say with your mom before you can move forward. I just don't feel like it would be best for you. I feel like the delays will pop up so you can't move. But okay, so it is about school though if you're wanting to finish your second bachelor's degree. I don't feel as though that you have that adult parent relationship yet, and that needs to be established before you were to move back. Um Yeah, I'm sticking to what I said here. You're not s There's still more changes for you to go on, and that this relationship has to be fixed with the parent, and, y it it needs to be done from where you are at right now. I still see another female around you that's close to you, though. So that means that they're living near you. That has some sort of influence on you as well. With you not feeling the move, that's definitely why we have the judgment reversed. You live with your mom now? Moving once I graduate, did I? But I was wondering the distant move would be you need you're you need to it's there's the relationship with your mom that you need to work on. So wherever you're living now, because you're confusing me with your messages, um, wherever you're so because I was seeing you in a relationship with the parent, but you were still being treated like a child. And that you needed to reestablish this relationship and work on this relationship so that you were being seen as an adult and that you couldn't really move forward with your own development, like really move forward. Like it could be on a piece of paper, but if you don't establish that um, I'm an adult relationship, it's going to continue to hurt you. So whether you live with your mom or moving away from your mom or you don't live with your mom, whichever one it is, it's that mom relationship. You need to establish that you're so basically either you need to step up and be more responsible for yourself and not really depend on your mom that much, or eh, you need to cut the cords. I'm still seeing cut the cords. I just can't see clearly if it's you or her or both. Like this symbiotic kind of codependency. But you need to establish these boundaries where you are right now before you can move forward. And there will be things continuing to pop up here that will keep you from moving forward. Like, okay, so what I hope my cousin never hears this. I have a cousin who doesn't even live with their parent. Like, I'm gonna try and make this as vague as possible. Doesn't live with their parent, goes to school somewhere else, um, hundreds of miles away, and will go home to pick up the things their parent has bought them. So we'll go home to get their deodorant, to get their new socks, to get their new underwear because this cousin doesn't even go buy those things for themselves. Because they have this codependent relationship, even though they live apart. And that's what I was getting for you is that you have this codependent relationship that needs to be reworked where you are in not so you're cutting the apron strings and being seen more as an adult than a child. I feel like I was just really mean, but that's what I was seeing. So I wasn't trying to be mean. I was just being honest with what I'm seeing. So don't be mad. But if you are, you are. So what am I going to do? But I don't see you able to leave until you fix that. All right, guys. That was a weird one to leave out on, but that's what we're leaving out on. Natasha says, "Thank you. You're welcome." Okay. Virgo Cap Torres appreciates the advice. I hope it helps. All right, guys. Quick rundown for Spreaker. We had Jan, Luna, Jen C. I'm totally bummed out I missed this. I look forward to monthly horoscope for Scorp Sag. Aw, thank you. Brian, Candy, Shay, and Kim. That was the first in chat for Spreaker. For YouTube, I don't think I could go through and name everyone. But I what I can do is say thank you to everyone for your time and for spending this evening with me because I do appreciate this. Getting messages out from my guides helps me. It helps me sleep at night because they're not telling me, "Hey, did you help somebody today because you need to help somebody today." That always, you know, helps me sleep better, um, being able to help somebody, because I do feel like that's why I'm here this life. So I appreciate you guys taking time out to watch this video, to tune in to the chat if you were in Spreaker or in YouTube. Of course, check out Beyond the Light Network. You can go to beyondthelightnetwork.com. You can check out Beyond the Light Network on Facebook. Of course, you're on Psychic Gen B's YouTube page. Boy, that's mine. I talked about myself in the third person. That's terrible. My God. Apologize. All right, guides, back off so I don't sound like I'm talking in third person. So I do appreciate all of you guys. For a private reading, email me, psychicgenb.com. And of course, I have my Facebook page. I have Twitter. I got the Instagram. I got the Vivo, something like that. And one big last huge shout out to Luna Nocturum. Thank you so much for stepping in and helping me. I'm glad that I didn't have to bug you to send me all these text messages, um, because I got the chat to run slow. So, peace out, everybody. Good night, and have a wonderful rest